Hello everyone and welcome to this month's Xero tip. So for this month, what I'm going to be covering is looking at some of the changes that have happened in the bills screen that you probably would have already seen, and also some changes coming up in the invoicing area of Xero. So the first, looking at the bills area, for those of you who use Xero to manage your bills, you've probably already seen the change here. So what they've done, and this is part of Xero's commitment to upgrading the user interface and continuing to update their product. So they've brought in this new screen here. So the screen layout will be different, but your functionality is all there like it was before. So you've still got your different headings of all, draft, awaiting approval, paid, awaiting payment, and repeating bills. You've still got your filters here that you can use based on dates, start, end date. Under the all list, you've still got the filter of showing deleted or voided transactions. You've also still got the option to export. You've still got the option to create bills from emails if you use that. You do also have an additional option where you can make it a more compact view, which is similar perhaps to what you were used to, and that just reduces the size of the lines on the screen. But your process for creating batch payments, of ticking them off and going to batch payment, that stays the same. Same process if you want to add a planned date for when you're going to pay that bill. So yes, the look is different, but all your functionality should still be there. So that's the purchaser side. Now, coming on the 16th of November, Xero is going to make the switch where most users will find that their default view when they go to create a new invoice is going to go from the standard view, which I'll just quickly switch back to. So this view here, they're going to switch it to the new format. Now, I must stress that if you do decide that you want to go back to the classic one for now, there is the option to still switch back to that, and that will remain after the 16th of November. I imagine in time that that will be deactivated. We haven't been given an indication of when that will be yet, but I would encourage you to start using the new invoice format. Some of you who have been following these tips will have seen my video on this previously, but just as a bit of a rejig of what I talked about last time. So all of the fields that you're used to seeing are there, the different lines, so whether you're using an item or just simply typing a description line, that process is still the same. One of the new things is you have the option to choose which fields you show when you're filling out your invoices. So if you never use discount, or you don't want tracking to show on the invoices, or you do want to show them, or there's just some lines that you don't need, so say you don't use item, you can remove the areas that are not relevant to you. And this is how you can personalize your invoice experience to ensure you're only seeing what you need to see. Some other things in this area is you also have the option to go straight to your invoice settings from within an invoice. Now, bearing in mind you need to have access to invoice settings to be able to do this, but assuming you do, the option to go straight to those settings is right here, and that just can make a seamless experience between entering an invoice, updating a template. You still have the option to print to PDF, you still have the option to email, copy to draft, delete. There's also a link to the invoicing help if you should need it. Your approve options, so you've got your standard approve, you've got your approve and add another invoice, approve and view the next one if you're looking at a list of drafts. You've got approve and get a link, where you can get a special link which you can email to people to give them access to look at the invoice, or you can go approve and print PDF. The default though is approve an email, so if that's what you want to do, which most of the time that's what most people tend to use, if you click on that, it will approve it and automatically pull up the email ready for you to send. And you still have the option to save and close, or save and add another, or submit for approval. So while this change will be a different layout to perhaps what you're used to, I do stress that everything is still there, and you do even have some new features, particularly around the show hide fields. And you can also, if you are doing e-invoicing or you're looking to do e-invoicing, you can do it from this new format. Now, if you're not sure about e-invoicing or if it's something that you'd like to learn more about, I have done a video on this previously. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to find out more about it there. So just a reminder, this change is coming on the 16th of November, where this will be your default invoice format. You can still switch back, but please have a go at the new one and see how you get on. If you have any questions, please contact the Sidekick team to help. Thank you.